From now on, those will be handled by machines. Alan, let's make the best ramen together.
Trouble Busters!
My name is Ramen. I'm a 50-year-old who loves ramen, who devotes my life to ramen. My life is all about ramen. Menzai 10, the ramen shop that I work for, handcrafts everything by experienced ramen chefs. That's what we, the ramen chefs, take pride in, and also what the CEO takes pride in. However, my name is Michael, and I'm the new CEO starting this term. I've run multiple different restaurants during my past career, and with the results I've accomplished, here I stand in front of you now. And here's the business tactic that I came up with for this chain. Ramen that anyone can make. Switch over to machine production. The ramen shop that I aim for is easy on people. Ramen shop! I'm sorry, but what exactly does that mean? Anyone can become a chef. Even the amateurs can in this generation. Even the amateurs can become a chef? I'm not really sure what you're talking about, but I don't think such a generation will come. No, it has arrived. It's possible now. Now is the generation where consistent sales revenue can be generated no matter who the chef is. The second generation CEO, Michael, shared that he plans on having the machines handle most of the cooking processes. Humans would simply observe and manage to ensure that the machine is working properly. That's way too shallow. The ramen fans are not going to tolerate that. Of course, there will be a number of people who won't tolerate it, but on the other hand, there will be people who tolerate it. With this, we could cut down on labor costs largely. We can avoid taking risks that our restaurant won't run without the chefs, too. Cutting costs and risks are both all about the restaurant situation. The customers have nothing to do with that. Ramen can be made decently good no matter who cooks it. You think you're special? I told you that such a generation is over. Frozen ramen is good, right? Fried rice is good too, right? Ain't gyoza good too? If it doesn't make a difference no matter who cooks it, don't you think it's only natural as a businessman to cut down the cost? But I don't plan on discussing the restaurant's direction with someone who refuses to understand any longer. By switching our business scheme to mine, Menzai 10 is going to be able to generate the highest revenue ever. And I created a business plan for that too. Menzai 10 has 8 locations in Tokyo, but I'm not going to say that's enough. I want us to go nationwide. And to make that happen, my method is the most effective. But that's just your... Alan, you're arguing with my directions, but why don't you prove the fact that the old method will be better than mine? Rather than speaking from that outdated emotion, prove it by numbers! I'm a chef, and I'm not a businessman. I don't know anything about numbers. All I care about is to make the customer in front of me smile. And that's why I've always focused on cooking a better ramen day by day. I got a bit carried away. I'm sorry I spoke like that. Needless to say, I plan on compensating for the chefs who had always supported the chain all along to the best extent possible. From now on, I hope you learn how to utilize and fix the machines. Instead of as a chef, I hope you'd contribute to the restaurant as a manager. A manager instead of a chef? You'll never have to prep or cook at all. From now on, those will be handled by machines. I'm sure you'll be physically relieved too. This is bad. The mindset and the ideals are completely different from me. I understand your business plan, but now that I understand, I don't think I can contribute to your business scheme. Oh, okay. What a shame. You will surely be missed. Thank you so much for everything. This was how I decided to leave Menzai 10 after working there for 30 long years. It's not like the new CEO is wrong about everything. It's just that I couldn't come up with numbers to convince him otherwise. What made me quit was myself. After that, I didn't feel like going home, so I sat at a bus station for the longest time. Now that I quit the ramen shop, what should I do next? Hey, is that you, Alan? Ryan? I never thought I'd see you anywhere other than a kitchen. What is it? Don't tell me you quit the ramen shop because you were too scared of me. Just kidding. It's not like I was scared of you, but I quit the ramen shop. What? What happened? Ryan? Whoa, stop going all over me. Ryan, Just consider where we're at. I'll listen to you at my shop, so you need to calm down. Here, eat this. It'll make you feel better. How is it? It's good, right? Yeah, it's almost as good as the ramen I cook. What did you just say? What's wrong with your taste buds? My ramen is better than yours. It's okay. I understand you're getting heated up as rivals, but you should calm down. Ryan, my rival, and Mr. Carter, the CEO of the competitor, have asked what happened, so I decided to tell them what happened. What on earth is the Menzaiten CEO thinking? He thinks he can beat Menya Katonbo, their competitor, like that? They sure are underestimating us badly. So, you decided to quit the job because you felt like you won't contribute any longer? So that's why you were getting all creepy, going all over me, huh? Alan, if you'd like, in that case, Alan, you should work for our restaurant. What? Ryan, I'm supposed to be the CEO, so let me say, if we work at the same restaurant, we'd be using the same raw materials. We'll be able to fight fair and square compared to before. Ryan, I said I'm the one who'd scout him. Alan, let's make the best ramen together. What? That was supposed to be my line. We're putting our soul into cooking ramen. We can't possibly lose to those machine-made gimmick ramen. Yeah. He thinks machine-made ramen will be better than handcrafted ramen? Don't make me laugh. A famous artist said this: if what sells is good, the best ramen in the world is the instant cup ramen. And we chefs cannot afford to admit that. Isn't that right, Alan? That's right. You're completely right. Systematizing everything, stable business plan, is that what really helps us make ramen that satisfies our customers? Can we really make our customers happy with our ramen like that? If he doesn't get it, I'll take that challenge. I can quit after that, and it won't be too late. Why was I feeling so weak? I'm gonna make the customers smile with my ramen. I'm going to make their day. I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble Busters! After that, I started working for Menya Katonbo while I worked even harder to cook the best ramen ever. Ryan, who had always been my rival all my career, had become a great influence. And at this age, I feel like I've become even better at cooking ramen. Ryan and I had entered what boxers call mix-up mode, a state where fighting a strong opponent pushes you to perform beyond your normal limits and elevate your skills. In the meantime... Hey, what are you guys doing? Please! Why are we getting less foot traffic? Huh? We don't know what to tell you.
We're just serving ramen that the machine cooks.
Isn't there anyone who heard any complaints from the customers? That's not part of my job description, so I haven't done that. On the hiring ad, it said that this is going to be an easy job at a ramen shop.
Does this mean it was a lie?
It's not a lie, but things require flexibility. It's common sense. What the heck? Does that mean we just decide whenever we encounter trouble? Anyway, I need you guys to do a survey with the customers starting tomorrow, okay? What? We don't want to do that. That's so lame.
Why don't you make the machine do it?
Machines can't do everything. Didn't you proudly say that Menzai 10 aims to make everything automated? Was that also a lie? It wasn't a lie. It's just that things require flexibility.
You said that earlier already. Stop saying the same thing over and over again.
What's wrong with this guy? He's such a liar. What? I can't work with a guy who keeps lying like this. What?
Let's just quit this place.
Oh, wait! You shouldn't decide so quickly. I'm hungry. Guys, you should all work together and... Should we go eat at Menya Katanbo? Huh? Menya Katanbo is our competitor, and where Alan got his new job.
I heard that place is hyping lately.
What? What? Why? Why is there such a huge line at this ramen shop? Huh? Those guys are regular customers at my shop. Is this where they went? That damn Alan. How dare he repay me insult for favors? How dare he steal Menzai 10's customers? You damn Alan! What is it? We're sold out of all noodles and soups now. You must have stolen the know-hows from Menzai 10 to make this restaurant popular. What? Hey, you can't just storm in here accusing us of that out of nowhere. Who on earth would ever want to steal the machine's know-hows at your place? Handcrafted versus machine-made. We're completely on the opposite side of the spectrum. And you guys must have spread bad rumors about us so we'd stop getting customers. We wouldn't do that. I don't trust you. I say this because we suddenly stopped getting any customers. What the heck? You don't understand a thing, do you? Tell him, Alan. There's only one reason you lost all the customers from Menzai 10. What's that? It's because you lost all the chefs and your ramen quality declined. Do you even know how to run a business? No, that's not even possible. But you're not generating any revenue at Menzai 10, are you? Your business is struggling quite badly. And in that case, what I'm speculating can be possible. Well, it's not speculation, it's the truth. Even if the flavors aren't as good as what a chef crafts, our ramen is only $5 per bowl, which is easy on our customers' wallets. I don't care if your ramen is easy on your customers' wallets, but maybe it's not easy on their stomach. I taste tested it so many times and it was definitely edible. So it's a ramen that's just simply edible. Why would anyone want to spend money on that kind of ramen? You don't walk in your customers' shoes, do you? Honestly, the reason our sales are increasing is, of course, because our chefs are putting in their efforts. But that's not it. Your restaurant, which had always been our competitor, had switched your business directions, and we've been getting so many customers who decided to dine with us instead of you. We haven't done anything to get in your way. You just tripped yourself. Do you get it? What you're doing is just like an accident faker. Do not underestimate people who love ramen. Do not underestimate foodies. If machines can cook ramen that's better than what the chefs cook, your business scheme will work. But that's not possible just at this time. There's a clear difference in the quality of the flavors. If someone loves ramen, they'd be able to tell which one was cooked by a machine and which was cooked by a chef. There's still a huge difference. It's going to take some time before machines can catch up with humans. At least it's not going to happen while I'm still breathing. The customers care most about enjoying great ramen. The price comes next, don't you think? Well, actually, unless it goes that way, there's no reason we run a ramen shop, do we? A famous artist once said, if what sells well is a good product, the best ramen in the world would be instant cup noodles. I already said that line to Alan the other day. Yeah, Ryan already said that. What? At this point, I'm going to avenge my CEO. Let me tell you this, since you're bad with ramen and you're bad with business. A decently tasting ramen that costs $5 is way too expensive. In that case, I'd rather pay less than $5 to buy some frozen ramen that are decently good that I can buy somewhere else. What? Do not underestimate ramen. Do not underestimate the love for ramen that our customers have. We, the chefs, will never cook ramen that will lose to machines. No way! The customers actually tell between different flavors of ramen? Is that how much they love ramen? Does this mean my business scheme was wrong? Impossible! Huh? I'm a super talented business owner who's been leaving great accomplishments during every part of my career. I've been successful so many times using similar methods, I've proved it all! But different situations require different tactics. What did you just say? You've only run a ramen shop. Oh, pardon me. You can only run a ramen shop, can you? Huh? Yeah, that's right. So what? I don't care as long as I get to run my ramen shop. I don't really feel anything in any way, even if you weirdly brag about it. You're a guy who thinks you can do anything, and yet you're failing. You don't deserve to laugh at someone who's mastered just one thing, but is successful. Michael, you owned a bento shop before you started running a ramen chain, right? Wouldn't that have different needs from the customers then? Damn it, these guys are unintelligent and yet they're lecturing me. But wait, I need to calm down. Why did I fail with ramen but get successful with bento? Oh, I get it. I see why I was successful with the fully automated cooking process with bento. That's because there hadn't been the so-called foodies in the bento shop's clientele. You guys lose! That's fine, so can you just go home now? We're trying to close up. Just listen. You guys lost because you talk too much. Ultimately, the smart person will be the one who wins at the end of the day. The sorcerer will tell you, fools, as you realize your loss. I have to target the younger students or those who are financially struggling, who don't care about the flavors and who don't care whether the ramen is good or bad, and relocate my restaurant to an area that'll get me that clientele. That'll solve the problem. This table has been turned already. All I have to do is to take action. Just wait and see. Alan, I'm gonna prove that my business scheme was correct! After that, Menzai 10 relocated their branches to places where students and office workers would work at. As expected from a restaurant that has been successful all along, they came back strong and they were able to push back their sales to where it used to be prior to the changes. I knew I was right. I'm so impressed with myself. I'm a genius. However, there was one more thing Michael was not considering at the time. What? And that was the fact that the Menzai 10 had been a traditional restaurant that was built with chefs crafting everything by hand. Human heart cannot be controlled like machines, nor to be measured. What? You want to withdraw the contract? Damn right! I saw the online news, damn it! I had my partnership with Menzai 10 only because you guys had the spirited chefs handcrafting the ramen! And what is this? You're using machines now? You're kidding! Anyway, I'm not making any noodles to get cooked by some machines, so you should work with another company instead! No way! Who are we supposed to turn to if Trouba's Noodle Company ends up withdrawing the contract from us? I don't care about a rotten restaurant that only cares to serve food without putting much effort to serve great ramen. Our policy is to wholesale our noodles only to restaurants who want to serve the best possible ramen to their customers. We'll pay double, so please reconsider this. This isn't about money, this is about the spirit. I don't plan on working with people who take advantage of ramen just as a tool to make money. Give up! Oh no! What are we supposed to do? Menzai 10 is all about the noodles! This is something that we just can't mess up with. And how are we supposed to keep running our business if we can't buy our noodles? Damn it, I don't care anymore. Trouble is chance. I might as well switch to cheaper noodles. I'm sure our clientele only care about getting their stomachs full. I'll cut down the cost, but serve a bigger portion. However, I guessed wrong. After switching to super cheap noodles, the flavors have gone worse and no one would dine with his restaurant. Even the group that don't really care about flavors said that the food was just way too disgusting, and that it was their first time feeling frustrated after getting full. They were criticized quite badly, and Menzai 10 ended up on the brink of bankruptcy at this point. After taking such a huge fall, I need to bring back the restaurant to where it was before. The only way to bring business back alive is to bring back the chefs and make a comeback. Please come back and work for our restaurant. Come back to Menzai 10. Everything is way too late. If I were to make an example out of ramen, the noodles are all too soft now, and it's soggy and disgusting. Oh no! We've spent way too much money on relocation and all other stuff, and we're truly at our limit. Now is the time I need the manpower. You think you're entitled to say that when you were the first person who denied the manpower? Why don't you just rely on the machines like you usually do? Well, we've been going stingy on the maintenance fees with those machines, and they're all broken. So you're not nice to humans and machines, huh? I'll be nice to both humans and machines from now on, so please! If you're gonna scream out loud in our restaurant any longer, I'm calling the police on you! Oh no! If I knew this was to happen, I should have faced people and been kind to others! This was how Menzai 10 ended up going bankrupt. After losing money and fame, he became unemployed and homeless. Thank you. It's so delicious. The ramen that's crafted by a chef is so good. Why did I ever deny such wonderful ramen? As for me, I've been working hard at Menya Katonbo as ever. How impressive! We've been selling out our noodles and soups every single day. We're so glad to have you, Alan. Oh, really? That's not true. Alan, stop getting full of yourself. Stop getting all excited in front of me. If you want to do that, you should get my permission before you get excited. Why do I have to let you control my emotions? Shut up! You deserve to be just a little unhappy at all times. I want to see you lose your house key or something and be a little sad now. Ryan, how dare you? Well, he's saying those things, but he's the one who's been most excited after you came to our restaurant. Boss, that's not true. I'm just taking advantage of him just so I could show off my skills. I'm so glad I get to work a job that's related to ramen again. Ryan asked me to join, and Mr. Carter accepted me here. I'm going to work as hard as ever for the sake of our customers who love ramen. Trouble Busters!